All right. So how was the week?
Really good.
He's making progress. He's associating the collar. Like he listens a lot better when we have the collar on.
Yeah.
So we just need to have it on. Like sometimes he's still, like if he's off. I tried one time just to see what he would do when he was off. Like and he just didn't really listen still.
Oh, with the collar off?
Yeah.
I see. Yeah. So when dogs
associates the two.
Say it again?
He definitely knows to associate the two.
Yeah. So dogs like get that pretty quickly.
Yeah.
When like it's like
Bear, come here.
It's like for humans because dogs are very opportunistic creatures.
Come here. Yeah.
So similar to humans, like this is just an example, just to better understand like what he's thinking and how he perceives it. If you're like driving on the highway, like most people don't go the speed limit. Like they just go, you know?
Yeah.
And when I'm pretty sure maybe Jesse's explained it to you.
Yep. I gave him a good anecdote for that too.
Yeah. And then it's all normal stuff. It's just sometimes if you would like to like what are you gonna do? Like for example in the house, if you don't have the collar on, he's doing something. What are you going to do to correct that behavior?
Right.
So if you're having issues in the house, for example, one, you can have him collared up and just just be ready for certain things. So if you know he's gonna jump on your guest, 30 minutes before the guest arrives, collar him up.
Yeah.
And when the guest arrives, use the e-collar as needed.
Yeah.
Or if there's another method we offer. It's called a bonker. I don't know if you guys heard of that. It's just like a rolled up towel, and then you just like literally just bonk the dog in the head. It's very confrontational, so that's why it's kind of like because he sees you doing it and everything, so he knows where it's coming from. So that's why it's more personal on a more personal level. Because now he's like, oh, like when I can't do this, because then he's gonna come over here and bonk me. Versus the e-collar is not really confrontational at all, because he's like he doesn't know where it's coming from. He just knows not to do it, and he has no association with you guys. It's just I just don't do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anything else?
No.
Okay.
No, really.
So, and then when are you going to be moving to Chicago, to the city?
Probably like 2.5 more weeks.
Okay, so next week
We'll still be here.
Say again?
We'll still be here.
Okay, next week we can cover the recall.
Okay.
So for next week, you can go on. I'll send you a link and everything on Amazon and get yourself a 30.
We got it.
Oh, you did?
Yep.
Awesome. Cool.
I'll go first.
So what else?
He's really good on leash. We've been doing this with him off leash a bit too, and he's he's not as consistent as on leash, but he's getting there.
Okay. Yeah, so we have phases. So first phase, short leash, and with the e-collar obviously working heel. Next phase is long leash with the heel. Then after that it's long leash and then enclosed area, long leash and then unenclosed area, then no leash and then enclosed area, then no leash and then unenclosed area. So we go through these phases.
Gotcha.
Once we see the progress, we move up, we move up, we move up. So that's probably one reason why he probably didn't really understand it without the leash, if that's what you're trying to do, because he needs it's because if you don't have the leash, how are you going to make him understand it just with the e-collar, you know what I mean? So it does take some time to get to that point.
Yeah.
But yeah, we definitely will get there. I'll show you how we use long leash with the heel command and how, to correct certain things, because sometimes when dogs see a long leash, they technically don't see a leash because it's like behind them and everything. Because Bear sees like right here, he sees the leash attached.
Right.
So when he doesn't see something, it's a different picture for him. So he's like, whoa, what if I go here? No, then we correct it and then we go about that way.
Gotcha.
But yeah, anything else?
No.
And then I didn't see your consultation, but do you understand like what the e-collar, or like do you understand why this training method, psychology way works for Bear and everything?
We talked about it with Jesse some, but that's kind of my extent of it.
Okay. So, he talked about how like dogs bite each other and how the e-collar can like mimic that to a certain degree. That's why.
Okay.
Because some trainers and some other facilities and everything, they do everything like by food and like, they're like heel, 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 and they're all saying all these words and everything, and they're just not making progress. Like some trainers go like, there's like a trainer that goes like low level e-collar only, so they only work on number 5 to 10, only there. And the reason why like owners will give up on that is because they don't see the progress, because this trainer has made an unrealistic, like, you know, situation for the like goals for these owners that they just can't reach out to. So the reason why this is working so quickly is because we're thinking the way he's thinking. That's why we're getting the results faster, versus doing it the human way for a dog. It's not going to work.
Yep.
But yeah, so real quick, if you don't have any questions, you guys can just show me what you've been practicing. I won't say anything. I'll just let you guys do your own thing.
You want to do it? Okay. Let's go.
Good. 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 You're really good at those auto sits.
Yeah.
Very good. And then what's your number?
I'm on 60, but I clicked it once.
60? And then have you been using 60 throughout the week? Or has it been like
Between 50 and 60.
15, 60?
I clicked it once. Twice.
Good. Good. So we can go ahead and switch, but all that was really good.
We've never actually done it while we're both out here, so that's why I think he was looking at me a little.
Yeah, that's fine. When we practice in environments, so if, let's say for example, we've been practicing a lot in this quiet environment where it's just like you two or maybe like other family members are out here and he's doing good. When you go to the city, it might be a different story.
Right.
He might be very distracted, so you're gonna have to either, you might stay 60, you might have to go higher or whatever, but it's good that if you know he has a hard time with heel when you're out here, I suggest you stay out here and you work him through that, so you're technically getting him ready for the city. He's learning, oh, like she's there, I want to go say hi to her. No, you're in heel.
Yeah.
So when you go in the city, he wants to say hi to everyone. He already knows, I can't say hi to everyone, I need to go heel.
Yeah, we should practice when everyone's out here.
Yeah, that'd be a good idea too.
Okay.
So just go for it. And then when you tried 50, like what made you go to 60, or what made you like, nah, 50's not gonna work?
It's usually like, we kept it on 60 because you kind of like,
Yeah.
it's pretty good. Like, it's when we let him go off leash to go do his business and call the cop.
Yeah.
And he doesn't listen.
Yeah.
He just pretends not to.
I see that.
There's no way he doesn't hear you. He's a dog.
Yeah. Good. 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 He's very aware. Good. So, the few times I heard the tapping going on, he did a little, like, he kept whining.
Yeah.
So, what's the number again?
60?
Okay, let's try 50 and see what happens with that. Because we, like, the whining at first could mean a couple of things. I don't want to do it. Here we go again, you know what I mean? But since he's getting through this process, we can try playing with the numbers more. just so he's not the whining when he's getting hit all the time. But it's not a big deal. It's just we're just gonna lower and see if he can still understand the 50. But if not, then if it's 60, it is 60.
Okay.
So now we will apply.
Break too. He knows break.
Okay. Yeah, that's good. Yeah.
Because sometimes we go over there and do break. Okay.
That's good.
That's where I do break.
What?
Is he a marker or no?
A little bit sometimes in the basement. But he's not like that.
That's good. Yeah.
Yeah, so he knows break. But he really just wants to take a nap.
I see. Yeah.
Okay, come on, girl.
So before I start teaching you guys newer things, again, any questions or anything? Okay.
Yeah. Where on leash?
Yeah.
Yeah, like all that I saw was really good. So the next thing I'm going to be teaching is applying the word heal. So some people like to use like let's go or heal or whatever phrase word you want to use. Just be consistent. So if you guys want to use the word heal or
What do you want to use?
I think let's go is better.
okay. So if I say heal, it's an accident because we use heal at the facility and other clients, but
Yeah.
if you want to use let's go, perfectly fine. Just as long as you're being consistent with it, and yeah. So we're starting to apply the word to. So let's go means walk to me, stay with me, sit when I stop. You're on the clock. Break means do whatever you want. So when we say let's go, he is to come to your left side on your hip.
Yeah, that's actually a question I had, how to get him back from break.
Yeah, we'll discuss that. So if you're stationary, or let's say he's either, well, right now we'll use stationary. So right now, when you say let's go, start with the left leg, and then you move. So it'd be let's go, left leg, and then you move. Stop, let's go, left leg, and then you move. Let's go, left leg, and you move. The reason why we're repeating let's go a lot right here is just so he can get familiar with the word. Later down the line, you wouldn't have to say let's go every time you stop. It'd be let's go, we stop, you sit, and we continue walking. Any questions about that? So I'm gonna have you just start cueing that word. Let's go, left leg, and if he doesn't move, keep your movement, and then just start tapping until he comes. Any questions?
Nope.
Okay, whenever you're ready.
Fair. Let's go.
Good. Good.
Let's go.
Good.
Should I be tapping because he's behind me?
If he's lagging a lot, so right here, that's good because you stop. But if you see his right shoulder behind your hip and you want that shoulder on your hip, right?
Yeah.
You can tap for that to speed him up.
Okay. Let's go.
Good. So right here, yeah, that was fine, yeah. Good. So you know why that stop was better than the last one? You know why?
Because he caught up to me?
You clicked. No, because that last stop you didn't slow down before the stop. So you're walking and you stop. It's like, oh, it's like abrupt, It's like when you're driving your car, and then or like whatever you're driving. If you stop, you're gonna just rock back and everything. So that's what that was.
Gotcha.
This one was good because when you're walking, you slow down and then you stop. So we stopped right with you.
Gotcha.
So just remember to slow down before you stop. That could fix the falling behind right there.
Okay.
But other than that, everything was good. And then you can do 2 more laps with the let's go.
Let's go. Let's go.
So right here, keep walking.
Yeah.
Now slow. Keep walking, tap. Good. Now slow. Keep walking, keep walking, keep walking. Good. Because I can see like he's sitting every time you slow down. So do a right turn. Good. Slow. Good. Slower. Good. Keep going, tap. Slow turn. Good. So right here, turn and tap. Good. Another turn. Good. Now walk super slow. Good. Good. So right here, turn and tap. So right here, he's overcompensating. So let's try to do 45 on the e-collar. Okay, whenever you're ready. Good, pull to your left. Go down to 40. Good. Continue walking and then tap. Good. Good. Now walk slow. There we go. Then slow to a stop. Get better. So if you wanted to fix that, like every time you slow down, he kept sitting, like just, and then he would stay there. So just trying to fix that would be slowing down slower, just to test, like, you know, even though I'm going slow, you still need to follow.
Gotcha.
Let's go ahead and switch handlers.
Let's go.
Good. Good.
Let's go.
Good.
Let's go.
Good. Good, and then you'll do one more let's go, and then we'll teach you the next thing.
Let's go.
And then does he do that sometimes where he's like, when you stop, he kind of curves this way?
Sometimes.
Yeah. We'll fix that right now. So any questions before? So the next thing we're going to be teaching is like how, so the first part was, you know, we're teaching Bear to follow us basically. Now this part is going to be teaching you guys how to communicate to Bear to let him know what's going to happen during these walks. So slowing down is important, just to let him know something's going to happen, a stop. But now we're going to add a few things. There's going to be a slowdown, there's going to be a turn, there's going to be a left turn, there's going to be a right turn, there's going to be a stop, or what's going to happen. So what I mean by these turns, so we'll start with the left turns. How do we turn left with the dog and heel? So if I have Bear right here, let's go, left leg, he's right here, and I slow down, he's locked here, so I see he's paying attention. So for these left turns, I'm going to do a sharp right, left, right. Okay, I slow down, 3 to 4 steps, more is good too. Right, left, right. And they're very sharp. Right, left, right. So the reason why we like doing this is because, you know, some trainers do, like when they're going left, they do the left leg, but the dog doesn't really understand really understand what's happening. So when he sees this right leg coming, after a few practices, he's going to see it coming and he's going to pivot with you. So when you're going to make a left turn, he's going to pivot with you and try to get out of the way of your right leg. So if you're walking with him, you slow down, he's paying attention, good. If you're walking with him and you slow down and he keeps going, forget the turn, just do the tap and turn. So yeah, if he's here, slow down, you're probably going to have to, you're gonna run into him the first few times. So if when you run into him, you're gonna he's gonna be here, he's gonna fix himself this way, then it's gonna be your left leg, and then you're gonna bump into him again if needed. You're gonna this way.
Yeah.
If you slow down and he doesn't slow down and you still try it, he's gonna be here. His head's gonna be here. You're gonna bump here, and then he's gonna like flip out this way. So that's why the slow down is important to see if he's paying attention to you know, make it happen. So those are the left turns, and then after we do those, I'll discuss the right turns.
Okay.
Here. Do you have any questions before you start?
No. Good. Let's go.
Good. Good. Left, right, good. Good. Keep going. Tap.
Let's go.
Good, nice. Good. Good. We'll do 2 more. Keep going. It's right here. Yeah. Good. Good. And then slow down to a stop. Good. And did you tap at all during those?
The couple of times where
Yeah.
once or twice when I was turning, like
Okay.
he got ahead of me, but not during the turns.
Yeah. So what's our number?
40?
Let's go to 45. All those turns were good. Did everything right. It's all on him now. If he's are you gonna get in my way or not? You know what I mean? But everything you're doing is right. I would try to be a little more sharper, like just going straight. Because there was some times where you wanted to kind of curve. Just go straight into him. It's okay if he ends up getting hit by the knee, but you know, we're not like, you know.
He's not gonna feel it.
Yeah, exactly. So for the left turns, those are done, and the right turns. So it's going to be very similar to the correctional turn, but more communication for Barrett. So when we're walking, he slows down with us, right? So for the right turns, it's going to be, you're going to stick out your left leg, go to the right leg, left leg again. Slow down. Left, right, left. Left, right, left. So the reason why, or eventually, once we practice this enough, when we do this turn, when we do this left leg and bear, eventually we'll start to see our body turn. So once we do this, he's already going to start turning with us and just go with the flow. He's going to start turning and go with the flow. Any questions about that? And then again, if you slow down, if he's not slowing down with you, correctional turn. You did those well. Go for it.
Let's go.
Good. 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 So you got the hang of it? Go ahead and just mix everything up. Do a few left turns, do a few right turns. Good. And then slow down to a stop. Good. And then you see he kind of, instead of curving out, he stayed in this position.
Yeah.
That's from the left turns. He's starting to realize a balance. Okay, I can't get too close because then I get the knee. So he's trying to find the good spot, I guess. We can go ahead and switch handlers.
It's a good sobriety test. Whenever you're ready.
Let's go.
Good. Good. And then you can just focus on the left turns. You don't have to do any right turns yet. Good. Good. And then just remember just to slow down before the turns. But your turns are good. Good. We'll do one more. Good. Slow turn, stop. Good. Any questions or anything?
Nope.
Those were well. Go ahead and do the right turns, the pivots.
Let's go.
Good. 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 Two more. One more to turn, yeah, good. And slow to a stop. Good boy. Oh, that was good. Also, real quick, how is he in the home? Have you noticed like a difference in his like demeanor or behavior or anything?
Not that much.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, sometimes dogs will they'll have behavioral issues in the home, and then once we do like the first lesson, like in the home, they're just chilled out. But yeah, I don't think he really has any behavioral issues, just like puppy basic dog stuff, you know.
Yeah, like he's really like the barking thing is the only thing that.
The barking or marking?
Marking.
Marking, okay.
Yeah, we'll see it now and then, but like other than that, he knows where he's not supposed to be.
No, he takes things.
He'll take things?
Yeah, he still does that. So when he does that in the house, I'll put the collar on him, and then he'll stop taking things, but as soon as I take the collar off, he'll take them again.
Yeah. You could try the bonker for that. It's up to you guys if you want to do that. You know, we have clients who do it, and they see success stuff and everything with it, because, you know, he sees the collars off, he still knows, oh, there's still a way that I can get disciplined.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if that makes sense. If he knows the collar's on, he knows he's going to get disciplined. If it's off, he knows no discipline. So I'm going to try things. So right here, we know he's tired and everything, but he's in the let's go command. So we want to correct this. So what you would do is pull the leash up and then tap.
Gotcha.
There we go. Good. What else? So your brake's good. Your turns are good. He looks very well with the heel and everything. Let's see what time it is. So we can do a few things. We could. Does he have a stay command? Oh, what were you gonna say?
Oh, I was gonna say the long leash is just inside if you want to start that.
Just trying to think.
He does have a stay command. He's okay at it. He's not great at it.
It's been 30 minutes. The recall does take a bit. Let's go ahead and try the stay command. So for stay, obviously it's gonna be different for the e-collar and everything. It's good he knows stay because that's a good foundation for him.
Mm-hmm.
So for stay, the way we teach it, if bear is on your, so go ahead and pivot yourself next to bear, if you're in the let's go command. So right here, he's not in the sit, he's on the sit command, he's in the heel command.
Mm-hmm.
So you can't really say sit, because our version of sit is sit, don't move at all. Like you sit, don't move. So the reason why it was going to be a little difficult if you were going to say the word sit with the heel command or the let's go command, you have to say sit, let's go, sit, let's go. Because if you say sit, he's not allowed to move if you move. Does that make sense?
I see. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, so here he's in a sitting position, does not command.
Right.
So for the stay command, when we want a dog to stay in the position they are, that's when we use it. So if he's laying down, stay, you shouldn't get up. If he's sitting already, stay, you shouldn't move. So right here, like I said, we wouldn't say sit, so we're gonna use the word stay. So bear's here. You would use your left hand, wave it in front of his face, just in front, and then cue it with the word stay.
Okay.
So it's gonna be stay.
Should I take his leash off?
No, you keep that on.
Oh, okay.
So you're gonna use the word stay, so stay. And then you're gonna use your right foot to pivot out in front, and then you're gonna face him. When you're facing bear, you're gonna wanna use your left hand to grab the leash so that there's a little slack here to keep him there. So if he were to break the stay, he can't get far, you know? Because you have the slack. If you have the leash like loose, he can move and everything. It's gonna be a little messy. So I'll do it again. Stay, pivot out with the right foot. You have your leash like this, and then you're gonna return to his side. And then praise it. The reason why the right foot, and you know, like let's go is left foot, stay is right foot. And a more obedient dog, like a dog that's farther in their training, if you're consistent with your movements and everything, like no words said, left leg they move. If I stop and I move my right leg, they should just stay. That's like more advanced stuff. It sounds like all fancy and everything, but it's just simple. It's just being consistent with your movements. So go ahead and do you have any questions before we start?
No.
Go ahead and try to stay.
Stay.
Good. Good. So right here, just to help you out, everything he's doing good and everything, but for you, go ahead and we're gonna like hold either you can either put that leash in your right hand and then use your left hand to have the slack here. So it's going to be here, leash here.
Oh, I see. Okay.
So go for it again.
Stay.
Good. So right here, good. So if you were to give up, so give some. So right here, there's no pressure, right? If you were to move, you would pull up and then tap, and then keep your position. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Good. Now return to his side and praise him. Do one more.
Stay.
Good. Now return to his side. Put him in a let's go, and then do a few stops, and then do the stay, and then continue with the let's go.
Let's go.
Good. Do the stay. Good. Good. Return to your side. Give him praise. Then let's go.
Stay.
Now right, okay, good. Now do okay, do one more let's go, and then slow to a stop like right here.
Let's go.
Good. Slow to a stop. Now give your stay.
Stay.
Now here, do half a circle. So you're gonna go to his right side and then go to his left side, just like testing this, the duration of the stake. So if he does that, like he's still sitting, but he's just like turning.
Yeah.
That's fine. He's just
okay.
very focused, like what's gonna happen, you know? Eventually down the line, that turning, that pivoting will go away.
Yeah.
What we don't want is him to lift the butt up. That's it.
Gotcha.
Good. Now return to his side, give some praise,
Good job.
and then do one more. Let's go.
Let's go. Let's go.
You're fine. You're fine. Now here, so you still stay, right?
Yeah.
So go ahead and pivot out. Don't repeat the stay, and just see what it does. Good. Now walk around. Good. Praise him, and then take a step back. Good. So we're here, up, tap. Good. Now we're here, repeat the circle, but don't repeat the command, just the circle. Good. Praise, and then take a step back. Good. And then we'll switch handlers.
I really wish I had long hair right now.
Oh yeah?
Ready? Let's go. No, that's okay.
Good. So right here, keep walking in front of him. So like, yeah. Good, good. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Keep bumping him, keep bumping him. Good. And do a left turn. Good. Better.
Stay.
Tap, good. Now here you can just do the, yeah, go for it. Good. Good, that's okay. Good.
Let's go.
Good. Tap.
Stay.
Good. Three more.
Stay.
Good.
Stay. Stay.
Good. One more.
Oh,
Yes. So yeah, he stayed back, which was good, but he then felt the leash pressure and then went with it. But yeah, you should have said let's go just to clarify.
Stay.
Good boy. Any questions?
No.
So yeah, that's all good. Oh yeah, it's also like I could already tell like the foundation, everything you guys have for him was really good for him. He's catching on really quick. That's why, like, we have a program called Daycare and Train at the
Yeah.
facility. So when we have a dog for daycare, eventually like later down the line, they always like, you know what, let's do Daycare and Train. But the dog has already a foundation with us because as handlers, we use slip leads. So we're always correcting the dog for little things. So we want the dog right here, left, like, you know, by our side, and we want the sitting, stopping, sitting when stopping with the leash and everything. So they have a foundation. So then when we do the Daycare and Train program with like the handlers at the facility, everything is so easy
Yeah.
versus like the in-person training with like the ones that come with the at the facility, the clients are like outside of our daycare program. You'll see them turning and trying to get the dog, doing the econ and everything like correctly, but it just looks more work than versus dogs who have a great foundation. He has a great foundation. Trying to think. Is there anything that like maybe like gets him like to like move or like gets him like maybe to break the command, or like have you seen him break the heel for something like animals or?
Not when he's on leash. He's pretty like focused. It's just when he's off leash, it's just
it's just like he's just not ready for that yet.
Yeah, that's true.
He hasn't been to the city since we were that first lesson, right?
No.
Okay. And then also.
Maybe next time.
So if you want to get a head start on that long leash or like the off leash heel, you can go ahead to our YouTube channel. It's should be either lesson 5 or 6. Sometimes we do it in the recall videos, lesson 5 or 6.
Okay.
You'll see like Jesse doing the long leash heel, and if you guys just want to start that now or get a heads up, because we always like when clients so one time we had a client that looked up our whole video, all of our videos, and they already had a foundation, and then we just had to fix whatever they had.
Yeah.
So if you wanted to get a head start with that, or maybe even with the recall, you can do that. And then the next time I see you, I can just correct whatever needs to be corrected.
Okay.
But that is up to you. If you want me to be here for teaching you recall, that's awesome too. But for like that heel and long leash, if you want to get a head start, definitely watch those videos.
Okay.
And then.
Oh, actually, sorry. Just looking at him, reminded me. When he goes to the groomer, he doesn't let them trim his nails. Is there any way to fix that?
Yeah. So with the e-collar and correcting stuff, we correct stuff that's natural to the dogs. The trimming nails is not natural, so it's kind of hard to go about that. So what you would have to do is, what does he do to the groomers?
He doesn't.
He just pulls
squirms
his.
around.
He just pulls his foot away, like squirms. He doesn't like bite or like he just doesn't like it.
Okay.
He just like flops around.
Okay, I see.
And he's big enough that prevents them from
For sure.
doing it.
What I would try is, if it's just leash handling stuff, just getting him into place, probably getting a prong collar just to help them out so they have a tool for them to use instead of giving them the e-collar because they don't know how to use that to keep him still. I'll try getting a prong for him. Maybe having the groomers, because I'm pretty sure they're aware of prongs and everything, so they would know how to handle that. If not, what you can do is practice at home, just like grabbing his paws, treat, and then just gradually maybe picking up his paws, treat, and then.
Yeah, we do that.
He lets us do it.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, just doesn't like it.
Not the groomers. Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to think. It's just different for other people because if it's cool with you guys, then it's like you should just cut the nails, versus having the groomer going through all that trouble. But it's up to you guys. If you wanted to, I guess be more like hands-on and forceful and holding with the groomers and everything, I suggest getting a muzzle for him just in case, because although he's like a big teddy bear and everything, dogs have boundaries. If he's being grabbed by 3 people and if they're holding his paws, he doesn't want it, he's gonna be like, I don't want this, I'm just gonna bite people. That's what all dogs will do that. When we see aggression in a dog, the dog isn't aggressive, it's just showing aggression. So if you wanted to try that, but yeah, I would definitely maybe muzzle him if you're gonna put him into that position where he's very uncomfortable.
Or we just try cutting his nails.
Yeah, I think we should try cutting his nails so he gets used to that. Because the only time he experiences it is at the groomer.
Yeah, then you can just, what we do is just getting the dogs into that position, like the most comfortable and easy position to cut the dog's nails is when they're rolled over. So if you roll him over, you can give him treats to start getting into like the rollover position. And then when he's got his paws in the air, show the nail clipper, touch it, but you can do it every day if you want. Show the nail clippers, touch his paws with it, nothing happens, treat. You get your food, you get your meals, whatever. Just being consistent with it. If you see the groomers and he gets his nails cut every, let's say, like month, it's going to take a long time.
Right.
Versus every day, he's going to get used to it very quickly.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay.
But same thing with I remember you asked how often should we practice?
Yeah.
Practice is good. Your practice with bear is only as good as like the environment is. So right now it's quiet. He's good in the quiet environment. But you know, if you go to Chicago, let's say you weren't going to move, but you do go to Chicago once in a while, it's going to take a while for him to get used to that environment since you're going there so like few times.
Yeah.
But since you're going to live in Chicago,
Well, like in a couple sessions, we'll be doing this downtown, so like we'll have everything.
for sure.
Yeah.
You have six sessions. Would that be like your
5th and 6th, maybe.
5th, 6th? So you have you have a few options what you can do.
We can always add on to it too. Like that's.
No, yeah, that's up to you. If you want to learn more, really get him reliable off leash.
Yeah.
That's up to you guys. Right now I see he's doing really good. With the obedience and the e-collar and everything, he's falling asleep.
This is normally his nap time, so he was already tired when we started.
Yeah, but when it comes to you guys moving to Chicago, you do have a few options. You can either continue with me, just so it's like consistent for you guys, because you know me.
That's probably what we'll do.
Yeah, or if needed, or if you guys want another perspective, like from another a trainer, Jesse will be there too to help you guys out.
Yeah.
It's all up to you guys, personal preference and everything. But I'm just glad we're able to cover the recall while you're still here, so we have all the space and everything.
Yeah.
We do have space at the facility too. We have like about this much space, so we can do recall, just getting the foundation in. But it's more realistic.
Yeah, we want to get them like way out there.
Well,
like,
we can use that,
use
right?
the back, yeah.
No coyotes anymore.
I haven't seen them in a few.
days.
But any questions or anything? So this day was really good. If you still see him kind of hovering over you when you stop, like to like curving around, just keep practicing those turns.
Yeah.
If he's still not getting it, I would walk, forget to slow down, and just surprise him. So he's like, whoa, okay, I gotta really pay attention.
Okay.
It also depends on him. And then
He's also like, I can take a hit and then just head and not feel anything.
yeah. So I'll send you. Oh, you got the long leash already. Okay. I will send you a video on how we use a long leash, so you don't get rope burn or anything nasty like that. And then I'll send you guys bonker information in case you would like to go that route with, correcting him in the house without the e-collar, so he knows discipline is all the time, everywhere.
Okay.
Just so how you do it, and then there's gonna be a video how to make it, a video of a trainer using it. It's not a little tap; it's a pretty intense little hit. And then if you wanted to get a prong, I can send you a link for that. Just to have better handling skills with him. Did Jesse talk to you guys about the prong or no?
Not really.
He just said that it was something to layer on top of the e-collar if needed.
Okay.
I don't think we need
I don't
it.
think
as of
he
right
needs
now.
it.
Yeah, for sure. What else? Anything else?
No.
So in our 6 sessions,
Yeah.
with how much he's progressing, what do you think we can cover?
So in a regular obedience, just covering the commands and everything, it's heel, stay, come when called, and then place command, and then so it's the heel's the first 2 classes, so that's 2 classes. Then it's recall, the 2 classes, and then you have 2 more classes. So these 2 classes could be either learning more commands, like, because you already know stay, which is really good. You can learn place, or if you wanted to just keep practicing with the long leash stuff, with heels and all your other commands, we can do that. So right here, give a tap and up. Good. And then you can use the word break so he can lay down, because he's been sitting for a while if you wanted to.
Break.
So
Break. Break.
Yeah, he's
Break. You're good.
What else? So yeah,
Break.
2 classes.
Should I tell him down?
If he knows down,
Down. Well, you normally know this.
he's probably just because of that tap and everything. He
Yeah.
doesn't want to lay down. But if you wanted to get him off that sit, you can like pull the leash so he's standing, and then just leave him like that if you wanted to. But so 6 classes. It's heel, come when called, and then you have 2 more. A lot of owners will practice like long leash stuff, just like the heel, and then more recall work, and then anything that is needed. And then for that last class, sometimes if owners are doing really good and everything, they save it till then when they need it. So let's say, you know, for some reason Bear like gets a new there's like a new thing for Bear. He like he's starting to, I don't know, maybe that marking gets more intense. It's like, okay, this needs to go away.
Yeah.
Then you can use that class for like a Zoom call for Jesse and just talk about it, or with me or anything, just to like, you know, cover something. So a lot of owners take that last class. It's up to you. If you want more, there's always another option for you as well.
Yeah. Okay.
But that's typically what we call. Place command is like, go to your bed and don't move. You can sit, lay down, chew on a bone, everything, just don't move.
Yeah, I've tried starting that with him.
Oh yeah, from our videos, or?
Yeah, he's okay. He'll stay there until I'm out of sight and then he'll move.
Oh, I see, yeah. I'm trying to think. Yeah, those are the commands. Maybe like, so next class we'll cover recall. So you would have your long leash and then keep so it's gonna be long leash and then the regular leash on Bear. And I'm trying to think. So you have the long leash already and everything. You can pair food with it if you want, so every time he comes, you can reward it just to make it easier for him.
No, but I was thinking we might want to start pairing food with putting his collar, the e-collar, on because he doesn't really like it.
But he
right
also
now.
doesn't mind because he knows he's going outside.
That's true.
Yeah. What happens when you approach him with the collar?
Nothing. He's fine.
No, he just sulks a little bit.
Oh, I see. Yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't try using words like "it's okay, it's gonna happen." You know, I just put the collar on. Come on, let's go. You know, very like pump him up for the you know, getting him outside and everything. Don't try to coax him or anything, because then he's gonna be like, "Well, you don't like it.
Break.
Why am I gonna like it?"
Break. Hey. Okay. Break.
Oh, big boy. Got that wavy puppy hair.
Yeah.
That's like his adult coat.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he's got a really like soft coat.
Yeah. He's got a huge head too.
Yeah.
His dad is like the largest Rottweiler.
Yeah.
Not fat Rottweiler like I've ever seen.
What kind of like I know there's like American and Roman.
Yeah, there's like
He's Serbian.
Serbian?
Yeah.
yeah. So our breeder like breeds a lot from
It's
Serbian
like
lines.
Guardian Rottweilers, right? You said?
Hey.